Really disappointing today. What did you make of it?
I thought they scored against the run of play. I thought we had 3 fantastic chances to take the lead. And then even their goal. I'd like to see the throw-in again. Because it looked to me as if Halford had headed it against their player and then it went out for a throw-in. But then they get a double ricochet. It hits Yara. It goes off of Halford, shoots across the goal, and then they go and score. And I've got to say, at that point I felt a little bit unjust and a little bit cruel. We then get back into the game, and just before that, is it Mackie that then runs through on the goalkeeper, or runs through last man, and then there's a tackle there, which I'd like to see again also, because that was a big turning point. But all in all, we get back into the game. Second goal was naivety. Didn't head the ball in the right direction. Didn't let it run through us and go out for a goal kick. And we head it back into a silly area. And then the third goal, we play that little square pass in the middle of the park. They break against us, get the goal, and then the fourth one's a wonder strike. But all in all, just disappointed at 1-1 because I thought we were gathering good momentum.
The injury situation, no doubt, it takes a lot out of your side.
Ian, listen, if somebody had said to me that this football club would lose 8 or 9 of the players that were missing, but still be in the top 6 with 13 games to go, I would say they would probably think we were delusional. Absolutely delusional. The fact that we're still in the top 6 with so many players out tells you how well the team has done so far this season. And the fact that at the start of the season we had announced the new under-21 coach called Jonathan Greening, and we're now relying on Jonathan Greening in the beginning of March and playing him in midfield tells you exactly what our position is, loud and clear.
Do you have the players to cope with such an injury problem?
Well, the good news is that in the next 10 days or so, I would expect Wilson, Reid, Moussi had to go away to France because of family issues last night, but I expect Moussi to be back in, and maybe 1 or 2 others. So I'm expecting the next 10 days, 10 to 14 days, we'll have a couple of bodies back in, which will make a huge difference for us, particularly to the young players, to settle these young players down. And also, I thought losing Lehigh today was a massive blow at the wrong time. It made us change the back 4 again. We've been working for the last 2 or 3 days on tactics and certain things, but the Lehigh substitution absolutely killed us stone dead, no doubt.
Is that the same problem he's got again?
Yes, same again.
What about Jack Hobbs? I mean, that's a big player for you as well, isn't it?
It is, yes. Unfortunately, we found out this morning Hobbs, he's got a stress fracture. He's added, obviously, to the long list of people. But listen, we'll keep working away with the squad that we've got available. We'll keep encouraging these players to do the right things. And I thought that Jonathan Greening, having not played for so long, in fact, at the start of the week, I had to get him the same colour of training kit as the rest of the players because he was running around with a staff kit on. And that tells you we're positioned at the moment. But I thought John will handle himself very well, considering the length of time that he hasn't played, and bringing him back so late in the season was obviously very difficult.
You've spoken about players coming back from injury, but will there be reinforcements in the form of loan signings as well?
Well, that's in the hands of other people.
Have you highlighted some players then?
That's in the hands of other people.
You've given a list of...
That's in the hands of other people.
Is that your end or their end?
Ian, I'm not going to go into details. I'm telling you that with regards to the question that Paul asked me, I'm saying to you it's in the hands of other people. What we will do is we will go down to the training ground on Monday morning. We will look at the number of players we have available for training, and again we will now prepare as best as we can for the next match with the squad that we now have. That's what we will.
There isn't anything prohibiting you from signing players, is there, Billy? There's no transfer embargo or anything like that. There was rumours of that last week.
You're asking the wrong person there, Paul. Ask me a football question.
Have you run over any black cats lately?
Listen, it's football, Ian. The only problem that we've got at the moment, if you look at the type of injury, you know, Cohen, ACL, Wilson, a prolapsed disc, Hobbs, stress fracture, Lansbury, stress fracture. You know, without going through the individual names, I'm sure you would agree that they're severe injuries that we're missing in very important players. But I can't fault the people that's in the team at the moment. They're giving us everything they've got, and we'll continue to work as hard as we can with them, and hopefully get one or two back in the next couple of weeks, which will make a huge difference.
Do you have to be realistic and readjust your sights, really, on what you want from this season?
No, not at all. There's 13 to go. I've said all along that it'll chop and change and twist and turn, as I said, until it's mathematically impossible. Then anything is possible, and we will continue to be very positive. I said to the players at the end of the game, back in on Monday, back in with a spring in your step, and recognise that, as I said, with the amount of bodies that's out, still being in the top 6, people would have said absolutely delusional if you think that would be the case with 13 games to go, and that's where we've got to be very positive.
Are you concerned that these injuries could sort of derail your season, or are you hoping just to get through these next couple of weeks unscathed?
Mate, I've got to say, other clubs are beginning to say that out loud. Let's forget Forest now because I've got too many key players missing. I don't believe it for a second. I still believe that with a couple of bodies back in the team, that can change the balance and can change, the mindset. So I'm very confident with the next 14 days or so. If we can get these guys back in, very influential players back into the side, then it will make a huge difference and give the confidence to others run about them. And even with 10 matches remaining, all to play for. Lots of things to happen.
Second place, 2 months?
Not at the moment, no. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Do you need to get a couple of wins under your belt just to stop you looking over your shoulders a little bit?
No, we need to get a couple of bodies back in the team. I think that's very important. I think we need to get a couple of bodies back into the team, and we need to get the balances right. We need to start to get the balances of the team right. And again, as I said, I thought that we matched them pretty well, and I thought they scored against a run of play, and we did have some great chances, very good chances, where we should have hit target. And then, of course, the silly goals that we've lost, the ricochet in the first, not clearing our line in the second, giving the ball away cheaply in the third, and then it's a wonder strike 4. So, yeah, I've got to say, I said that to the players at the end of the game. There was a point at 1 each where the game could have went either way. Of that, there's no doubt. And that's a big learning curve for one or two of the players on the side at the moment. Okay, thank you.